It feels like there have been dozens upon dozens of technological advances in our society, and many of these seem to be dangerous. We have watched The Social Dilemma, which discusses problems associated with social media, and we have seen numerous Black Mirror videos which warn us of the use of several technologies. Today, however, I would like to discuss a technology I am incredibly optimistic about: health monitoring watches. Smartwatches, the most common one being the Apple Watch, I believe will change the game of healthcare. As you probably know, the smartwatch can be incredibly helpful with tracking activity levels throughout the day, which can help us be more active and in turn be more healthy. However, I do not believe that this is the most notable feature and will definitely not be the one that is advanced upon in the coming years. There are several features smartwatches provide that can track our day to day health, like irregular heart rates and rhythms. They can track menstrual cycles and pretty soon blood oxygen levels. All this information together currently gives us a super spotty image of what our health is like on a day to day basis. However, I believe as we advance this technology, we may be able to track blood pressure and maybe even blood glucose levels throughout the day. This could give doctors the records necessary to diagnose or begin to diagnose individuals with serious ailments such as atrial fibrillation, hypertension, diabetes, congestive heart failure, even heart attacks and pulmonary embolisms. I specifically am most hopeful for more diagnosis of prevalent chronic ailments of hypertension and diabetes, which can cause major health problems if not properly treated. One problem with the diagnosis of hypertension is that doctors do not know how high an individual's blood pressure runs on a daily basis. Many individuals go in for a checkup once a year, if even that, and the doctor gets a snapshot of what your blood pressure is at that exact moment. And it's not enough to diagnose you with a chronic problem. Not only that, but some blood pressure medications may be ineffective or become ineffective. Having a watch to constantly monitor this can allow a doctor to know when a blood pressure medicine needs to be changed or added. The same goes with diabetes. Individuals can often feel when their blood pressure glucose begins to run low. However, people may not notice when their blood glucose levels are high until it's dangerously elevated. Having something to monitor blood glucose can allow individuals to be more quickly diagnosed with diabetes and actively manage it. It can even allow some people with prediabetes to prevent a formal diagnosis and begin medication. They can choose to change their lifestyle before it's too late and actually prevent themselves from being put on another medication and prevent themselves from having a chronic illness. Even though much of what I'm speaking about is of the future, there are still several examples of how smartwatches are groundbreaking today. I've seen multiple elderly individuals with dementia fall in their homes, and their watches have detected the fall and called an ambulance. This is great for those individuals, as many of them, especially those with dementia, don't know how to call to get help, even if they just had a smartwatch that didn't detect a fall but could make a call if they told it to. It's much better than seeing those elderly individuals who come to the hospital after laying on the floor for days because no one had seen them fall and no one was in their home. I've also personally learned how to track my own stress levels by following my HRV levels, which is the heart rate variability. It's a new way to measure heart rate by determining if you're in fight or flight mode or if your body is just generally stressed out, by seeing how often your heart rate varies. Usually, if you are more stressed, your body is ticking like a clock in perfect time. And if you are less stressed, you're going to go with the ebbs and flow of life, and your heart rate is going to kind of increase, decrease with more variance per millisecond. Of course, this technology does come with some problems. Many individuals fear death, as many would, and it can cause paranoia. People may be quicker to run to the hospital if they do an EKG on their Apple Watch that shows they aren't in perfect sinus rhythm, causing them to have a large bill and hospitals to be overcrowded, which they already are. But I believe with proper education and proper usage, this technology could be an incredible catalyst to save lives. Thank you for watching my presentation. I hope you have a nice day.